Hey everyone, got a nice crisp cold morning here out in the barn at the D4506, and today we're going to be going ahead and replacing the alternator belt. So let's jump in and get going.
If you haven't yet, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button so that way you get notified and get to see everything I'm working on here.
Okay, so I'm actually being pretty good here for once. I'm replacing this belt before it breaks on me. You can see this one, I was doing some other work and then saw this thing in here. You can kind of, let me try to get close up there for you. This thing's getting a little old, a little tired. You can see the all the rubber that came off of my fingers. You can see how dry rot that is. So go ahead, get this thing replaced before it lets loose on me. So the importance for that is this belt, it does drive your alternator, but more importantly, it drives the impeller here for your cooling air, which cools off your cylinder fins and your oil tube that runs through there. So yeah, this is your, this is the lifeblood. It's called the Koelluftblase for your cold air blower that puts in the cools off your engine there. All right, super simple here. Just a couple fasteners that need to be loosened up. We are here looking down on the top of the tractor, straight down, coming off your alternator. Down here, there's a bolt that connects to the block. That is the adjustment for your tension on the belt. We're gonna loosen that one up. Yeah, but there's a through bolt right here. I can't really get a good camera shot with the loader there, but there's a bolt that goes through here at the bottom of your alternator. There's a nut on the back. And then also, we'll loosen probably this other adjusting point. I mean, you might not need to loosen that one. You might be able to get it with that on there, but I'll loosen that up anyway just to make things move a little bit smoother. And we do need to take out the cable coming in right here. Not 100%, but I'm 99% sure that's the tachometer cable running up to the tractor meter in the front. So we need to loosen that bung up and pull that out. I'm going to clean that up real good before I do that though. All right, so I got that bushing cleaned up with a little brass wire brush the best I could. Sprayed some Walmart equivalent of WD-40 on there. Super annoying. My flare nut wrench set ends at 17 millimeter, which is right where I think it's like an 18 millimeter, but the backup will do just fine. Yep, that one looks like the RPM cable or speed cable, something. But go ahead and put a rag around that and get it out of the way to keep it clean. I'll make sure to go back and annotate the video out. I didn't realize that was a lock nut there, so that would have probably been easier had I just loosened up that lock nut before unthreading that piece. But again, this is the first time I've ever had this cable out. Okay, so now this belt should just come right off, and we'll route it around this little plastic, I guess that's a water line. So pop it off the alternator here. Bushing there, whatever that nipple was coming off there, that looks like plastic. So it's really cold out here today, so I don't want to muck with popping it off there. So I'm just gonna squeeze it past the tube here and pull it off up here where it's a metal fitting. Huh. Actually looks like it's kind of packed with mud or something from a wasp nest. Huh. Oh yeah, geez. All right, another project. I'll clean that thing out. Alrighty, so there you have it. All right, stick it together. That'll fit in the frame there. Yeah, mostly. Yep, I'd call that definitely good enough to proceed with installing it. So here's the new belt that goes on here. This is a NAPA belt. I picked this up. I'll put all the details in the description box below, so you can pick one of these up. But I picked up actually 3 of these. They were so cheap. I mean, they were just like a couple bucks a piece. So I figured they weren't in stock. I had to order them, but they were so cheap. I figured go ahead, order one for the replacement, then a couple more put on the shelf as spares in case we need them. Install simple. Just gonna be the reverse. I'm gonna slip it down over this plastic PVC tube and pop it into the engine. It sure beats working on modern vehicles. Belt went right on. Took me less than 60 seconds. All right, so that tension is set pretty good. Maybe a touch looser than I would like, but I couldn't get a ton of leverage on there with the little setup that I had. But I mean, I'm pretty sure I did something like that when I replaced the alternator years ago, and tractor's been running fine with no issues there. So I'll keep an eye on it. If it gets excessively loose, I'll find a way to get some more tension. I'm thinking I might, if I did it again, sorry, I'm bleeding all over the place here. If I did it again, I was thinking maybe I'd put a ratchet strap around here down to somewhere below, just so it goes around the whole alternator. And then I could just slowly apply tension in a controlled fashion with the clicks, and then snug everything down when I got to the correct tension. So maybe we'll do it again if it needs it in the future, but I'm going to leave that like that. It's pretty darn close, it feels like, to the 10 to 15. And again, it's somewhat ambiguous in the manual. There's thumb pressure, so I don't think it's... So I think we'll be fine with just that. So I'm going to go ahead and get that tachometer cable put back in there. Yeah, so when I reinstall this tachometer cable, I'll make sure to back this lock nut off to where it looks like it, got a pretty clean line there. You can tell where this thing was exposed before. So I'm going to back that lock nut off to pretty much cover up. Let's do it right now. I'm going to back it up to right there, since I'm pretty sure that probably is right where it came off on the tractor. Maybe just a couple more turns. Yeah, something like that. Then I'll throw that piece in, then snug that lock nut there. I didn't realize that was a lock nut when I started backing out this bushing. So anyway, I'm just going to carefully feed that back in and get that piece reinstalled there. And for anyone's future reference, using my super duper accurate measuring device here, I was measuring 18 millimeters for this bushing, and looked like 21 millimeter for this little lock nut there. So again, you can see the precision of my measuring device, but it should be pretty close. Definitely was looking like it was 18 and 21. So yeah, if you're needing to carry, so if you need to pick up wrenches, pick up a couple around that size for getting that job done, or just use the adjustable. All right, so the tools are cleaned up. Got all this stuff put together. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Make sure the tractor meter's working and everything looks good. Good, the hour meter's working and the tractor meter, so I'm guessing I got the cable in there correctly. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped you with your alternator belt if you're working on that. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Doing all sorts of work on this tractor. And hit the thumbs up, give the video a like if it was helpful. Leave comments below. Love hearing from everyone. All right, so take care, everyone. Have a good one. Bye.